Dr. Garth works for a bit longer on his lecture notes and takes a short break. The ability for a mid-energy level experiment to create a Higgs particle is a contentious point among theoretical physicists in 2063. Experimental results conflict with accepted theories. The theory of everything predicts correctly the energies of Higgs creation in the CERN experiment, but not the appearance of the Higgs at lower energies as found by Dr. R. E. Wembley. The frequency of resonance is found accidentally in 2030 when working on a new version of quantum supercomputer used to control a proton beam at a large synchrotron. Analysis of interference patterns inside the computer lead to the discovery. The window in which the Higgs appears is a tiny variation in the frequency when the proton beam that resonates the emitter tube is composed of coherent particles. They all have the same phase angle just as the photons in a laser do. The energy bubble forms after the experiment has been running for an extended time period. The theory is that the phenomena is a wormhole with a massive Higgs particle inside. In 11 space, the particle is in the shape of a 2D torus membrane with a second hole, which expands until the entire brane turns inside out. The part of the particle in 4D spacetime is the edge of this second hole. It can physically appear, disappear, move in space, etc. Due to this shape change, the shape of the Higgs membrane is complex enough to be very confusing to new students. It can be described as a 2D object, since it has no thickness, yet it forms a 3D holoshape. In cross-section it resembles a donut with a bite taken out of it. Another source of confusion is the word brane itself. Most people associate it with the well-known discovery of other dimensions by Dr. Garth's mentor Dr. R. E. Wembley. But the word also is used to describe the Planck scale foam of virtual particles and also used to illustrate the shape of a Higgs particle as seen in 11 space. Even an experienced theoretical physicist like Garth feels this confusion sometimes. Is there something in this besides semantics? Maybe I'm missing something here. Dr. Roger is a confused traveler. Lately in his New World Order things have seemed. Stille is aware that the likelihood of his forming a bion with one of the locals is diminishing. Notes that most of the local solitons in a pair seem to remember having always been in a pair, and that new ones were rare. His explorations had led him into many a nook and cranny of the foamiverse, and several alternative states of being. The only place that stood out was like a vast city set amid a starry sky of bubble universes. Each bubble was the plateau stage of an ancient and wise alien civilization, cheating annihilation at the end of time inside its own singularity, and the city a meeting place for all of them's tapestry of alien shapes and sizes was bewildering. Cultures clashed and toes were stepped on unapologetically. He found himself witnessing a vast ocean of extraterrestrial beings, and still being all alone, separate. Then he found out about a race of aliens that felt just as he did, all the time, the Greys. They bred seldom went out, kept to themselves, were loners. The Greys. Advanced technology allows them to do marvelous things. They are the oldest race in the universe. They also are the most numerous. They reside in several galactic superclusters less than 3 billion light-years from the exact center of the universe. Most of them are hiding inside a vast singularity plastered into the foam. A universe-wide chain of eateries is named after them. A plot to overthrow a vast galaxy-wide civilization for the benefit of its own citizens has just recently, comparatively speaking, been foiled by them. They see no evil, speak no evil. On a vast desert planet ruled by giant sandworms, they carry out strange hallucinogenic experiments on themselves to dominate space and time itself. They thought of that already, whatever it is. They are old. As old as the red Martian sun, older really, that compels them to grip you completely. They are on a 5-year mission from their home world. One of the crew is named Scotty. Alien robots with one eye that moves constantly have come from space to conquer their world. A strange montage of kaleidoscopic vignettes flows across the stage of their story, coupled to the meaning of the intricate body art displayed by the protagonist. Almost anything could be attributed to the Greys. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, they chose the Grey side of the Force. They built a vast ring of material around their home star. They like dragons, and unicorns, and puns. They have strange powers, and can see into the future. They have hairy toes. They have wonderful eyes.